Well-known author and psychologist Peter Honey stated that the end of learning is not knowledge, but action. Yet the age-old saying goes that knowledge is power, and surely learning ending in power would be a desirable outcome. At the Institute for Business Efficiency, or I4BE in short, we acknowledge that knowledge indeed brings the ability to reason, and with that comes enhanced decision making. But that on its own will still leave us sitting around the table in deep conversation. But surely more is required if we are to transform an organization. At I4BE, we strive to impact the mind through knowledge, impact the heart with culture and values, and impact the hands by introducing actions that will transform the organization. So let's move beyond the discussion and start designing such a model. And we firstly need to acknowledge the work done by Jack Phillips in defining levels of success of learning and development programs. Focusing only on the top three, a study showed that only 34% of programs resulted in the actual application of that which was learned. As far as gaining new skills that contributes to an improved organization is concerned, the study showed only 21% succeeded. We are, however, mainly interested in the level of return on investment out of these programs, which is a mere 11%. But to further understand this, we need to first define what is return on investment, especially if we agree that it's more than just financial gains. We define it in 4 different elements, of which the first is operational excellence. In operational excellence, we look at the maturity of the organization and growing the level of predictability and repeatability of that which we do. This needs to be supported by an employee engagement that ensures that they adhere to the processes and procedures that was designed. Thirdly, the stakeholder engagement. Did we improve our level of stakeholder engagement with our clients and our suppliers? And lastly, corporate governance is part of the result that we've got better corporate governance and greater structure and control over that which we do. But can this really be achieved through a learning and development approach? We believe it can, and hence we combine the strength of traditional management consulting with management development models or training models into a guided business transformation model that transforms the business to reach its intended return on investment. So let's explain how this model works. Well, it all starts with the end in mind, looking at the return on investment. This is the success model or success criteria that is predefined by the organization. We then develop a phased approach to ensure that we reach the intended return on investment, each phase building on the foundations laid by the previous. It's important that there's always a balance in any organization between a period of growth and a period of sustainability where we ensure that the growth is sustainable and stable. Considering the growth period, this is the time where we use classroom learnings to ensure that the delegates' knowledge on specific leadership and other operational topics grow, that they grow in their level of understanding and their level of application of these learnings. During the stabilization phase is where we do applied learning projects. The purpose of these projects is to really institutionalize the thinking that was learned during the growth phase. This ensures that we fundamentally change the way the organization works and embed it into everything that the organization does to ensure that the subsequent phases that follow this would merely build on this well-laid foundation. We call this first part becoming effective, as effective for us is merely doing that which one set out to do, and surely that was reaching the return on investment. Once this has been achieved, we start focusing on an organization becoming even further efficient. So then the question is, how do we achieve this? Well, we firstly use project management to structure the development process. We further use industrial engineering to design the return on investment roadmap. We use years of experience in business capacity development and process maturity, and especially overall adherence to guide learners to work at the edge of their ability. Furthermore, we use our experience of organizational cultures and high-performance teams and our understanding of intentional leadership to guide the learners through the coursework. In essence, we achieve business transformation with your own workforce. At the end, what does it result in? Well, we establish the MAC, the maturity, stable, repeatable operations, and results through mature processes, structures, standards, and operations. The adherence, the ability to adhere to these, and the capacity, the required competence. This is just some insight into how we think at the Institute for Business Efficiency, where we really focus on advancing efficiency on the African continent and beyond. We believe that this model of guided business transformation will ensure that we affect the mind of delegates, that we affect their hearts, and that we truly put their hands into action to transform your organization. For more information, go to i4be.co.za.